Imagine standing at a safe distance watching one of nature's most spectacular displays. Rivers of molten rock glowing with an intense fiery orange creep slowly but relentlessly across the landscape. This is not a scene of pure destruction but one of profound creation. It is the Earth itself building new land right before our very eyes. We are witnessing a process that has shaped our planet for billions of years, a raw and powerful force showing the world is not static. Here in Hawaii, this spectacle is not ancient history, it is happening today. The air is thick with the hiss and crackle of cooling rock. Each inch the lava flow advances is an inch of new ground, a fresh canvas for future life. This is Pele, the Hawaiian goddess of volcanoes at her magnificent work. The Hawaiian Islands did not simply appear all at once. They are the peaks of enormous underwater mountains, built layer by layer over an immense span of time. The story begins with a geological feature known as a hotspot, a stationary point deep in the Earth's mantle, releasing intense heat for at least 80 million years. It acts like a giant blowtorch under the Pacific Plate. The Pacific Plate is a vast section of Earth's crust, slowly drifting northwest. This constant movement is the key. As the plate glides over the hotspot, heat melts the rock, magma rises to the seafloor, eruption after eruption piles up solidified lava. Over millennia, those layers build into a mountain. Eventually, the peak breaks the ocean surface. A new island is formed. This is how the first Hawaiian Islands were born. Kauai Oahu now deeply eroded, their volcanic fires are extinguished. The big island of Hawaii is the youngest, sitting over the hotspot now. One of the most dramatic events in nature occurs when a flow of molten lava finally reaches the cool expanse of the Pacific Ocean. Temperatures exceed 2,000 degrees Fahrenheit. Close-up of molten lava pouring toward the sea. The encounter is not a gentle one, it is an explosive and spectacular collision of elemental forces. As searingly hot lava touches much cooler seawater, the water instantly flashes into steam. A massive, billowing white plume rises high into the sky. The steam cloud is often acidic. It is filled with tiny shards of volcanic glass, beautiful but hazardous. This violent interaction is the engine of land creation. The rapid cooling of lava as it hits the ocean causes it to shatter and solidify almost instantly. This literal explosion creates vast quantities of new material. Lava turns into black sand. Lava becomes larger rock fragments. These fragments tumble down submerged slopes. Material builds up at the coastline, forming a lava delta. Bit by bit, fragments accumulate, pushing the coastline outward. The sound of this process is extraordinary. Hisses, crackles, pops, punctuated by loud explosive booms as trapped seawater vaporizes. It is the sound of the Earth expanding. The growth of a Hawaiian island is a process of accumulation, much like building a sandcastle one grain at a time, but on a monumental scale. The volcanoes act as conduits, pipelines that transport molten rock from deep within the Earth to the surface. When a volcano like Kilauea erupts, it doesn't always explode from its summit. Often, the lava travels through a complex network of underground tunnels known as lava tubes. These tubes act as natural insulators, keeping the lava hot and fluid, allowing it to travel for many miles across the landscape before it ever reaches the coast. This steady, persistent flow is the key to significant land growth. While explosive summit eruptions are visually dramatic, it is the quiet, effusive eruptions that send rivers of lava towards the sea that are the primary builders of new land. Think of it as a slow, steady construction project. The lava emerges on the surface and begins its journey, sometimes for weeks or even months at a time. The 2018 eruption of Kilauea, for instance, added over 875 acres of new land to the island's coastline in just a few months. Given that the Hawaiian Islands were formed by the Pacific Plate moving over a hotspot, a fascinating question arises. Could a new island be forming right now? The answer is a resounding yes. Deep beneath the waves, about 22 miles off the southeastern coast of the Big Island, a new volcano is taking shape. This submarine mountain is named Lo'ihai, which means long in Hawaiian. Lo'ihai is already an immense structure, rising more than 10,000 feet from the ocean floor. However, its summit is still about 3,200 feet below the surface of the water. Like its predecessors, it is being built layer by layer through countless underwater eruptions. Scientists have mapped Lo'ihi using sonar. They have even visited its summit with submersibles. Scientists witnessed active hydrothermal vents and observed fresh lava flows. It is a world of crushing pressure and complete darkness, yet it is teeming with unique life forms adapted to this extreme environment, and it is the birthplace of a future Hawaiian island. The island factory, however, does not work on a human timescale. Geologists estimate that it could take tens of thousands of years, perhaps as long as 100,000 years, for Loihi to accumulate enough material to break the ocean's surface. When it finally appears, it will be the newest land on Earth, a testament to the enduring power of the planet's internal heat engine. For in understanding these volcanoes, we understand a little more about the magnificent, dynamic planet we all call home. If you learned something new, hit like and subscribe.